Welcome back to Great Day Houston. Chef David Cordua explores the culinary richness of the Bayou City in a new special, the Houston Cookbook. He speaks with a variety of Houston culinary experts to cover everything from the fusion of food cultures to the importance of authentic ingredients.
You know, you can replace some of the things like from American grocery stores, but that would be only if you can't get from these stores.
Right.
So I would not use any of those. What comes from India has a totally different flavor and the color to it than the ones you get in regular American stores.
And David is here along with Chef Kiran Verma. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, what better place to do a show like this than right here in Houston?
Yeah, I think, you know, what we try to do with the show is allow people and the viewer to be a tourist in your own city.
Yeah.
And you're right, Houston is absolutely the best city for that. As you know, the most diverse city in the United States. You can eat out, you know, 365 days out of the year and just scratch the surface.
And travel around the world.
And travel
doing
around
it.
the world.
And twice a day.
Yeah, and twice a day, right? Yeah, yeah. And speaking of traveling around the world, your dad was one of the people responsible for bringing Central American food to Houston, because before that, a lot of people thought if it was Latin and food, it's all Mexican food. And it's not. There's so many different flavors throughout Central and South America and the Caribbean.
Yeah, we started off saying we're taking you further south than you've ever been before.
Yeah. All right. I grew up in Asia, and so my earliest memories of food were things that were sometimes chopped and taken care of right there in front of you, right? And fresh, right? And it made such a difference. And I moved to America and discovered processed food. Now, I'm not going to say that I don't like a bag of Cheetos every now and then, but it makes such a difference when you are eating things that are authentically grown in different countries. That's where you get our different flavors from.
Absolutely, and we got to, you know, discover the Gandhi district, thanks to Chef here. Tell them about where we went.
We went to Hillcraft, which is like a little India, and there's a grocery store, Patel Brothers. We shop very often there just because they sell so much, so the product is so fresh.
Yeah, because if it was grown in those regions in different parts of the world, that's, again, where flavor comes from, where certain nutrients come from. All right, so...
It was like being in the street market. It was incredible.
Well, yeah, because it is like, and I've done that. I actually love going to, there's so many different grocery stores around town that's what they feature, a certain culture or a certain country. You do this with every different culture, Indian food with Kiran, Mexican food, you've done, you know, that, Vietnamese, Nigerian, you name it, it is here in town, as you said.
It is, yeah, we cover the entire globe.
Yeah.
In one feature.
And then you start adding fusion to stuff, and that's when things just really get crazy because the combinations are endless. All right,
and that's what we're doing today.
Yeah, and the tasty. Yeah. So, okay, what have you brought for us today?
So we are going to do tikka tamales. Tikka is very popular dish in Indian restaurants, and especially in our. It's chicken tikka masala.
Okay.
So this is a tandoori chicken boneless, and then this is masa, or we make it from maseka. And then I'm soak these leaves, corn husk, and
These have already been soaked.
Yeah,
these have already been soaked.
But this is the fusion that we're talking about. Because really, with a tamale, it's a blank canvas for you to do anything you want.
And the masa actually does have some Indian spices, so it adds totally a different flair to it. So
You've known David since he was like 12 years old?
Yeah,
and even younger.
This is my other mother.
Yeah. So did you, we've talked about this before, obviously coming from a big food family, did you know all along this is what you would go into? Or
Actually, I told her that I would work for her first when I was 12 years old.
Yeah, instead of your dad?
She did say that in front of him.
That's pretty funny.
And yeah, like 20 years later, we started doing these collaborative dinners, and these tamales were the product. We do a dinner every summer called Plantains and Papadum, and the flavors go so well together. I think it's just all the ingredients of the equator. You know, you just follow the latitude, and everything works well together.
Yeah, yeah. And Kiran, for you had the first restaurant that was barbecue with an Indian accent.
Yes, that's right. I'm
How
surprised.
Houston is that?
Yeah, right?
Of course. And I just thought that was the best thing to do to start your career with a barbecue restaurant.
Right, in Houston, Texas.
In Houston, Texas. So if you see how the chicken has gone very smoothly inside the maseka, and then you fold it because you're going to steam this now.
So we keep one end open, and we're going to fold the other side.
And
they're going to get steamed for about 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
And this is the
Through the
final
magic of
product.
television.
Yep.
Here we go. Let me take that off there. Wow.
Let's pick a pretty one here. And then, so the chicken is cooked in the tandoor, marinated in some house-made yogurt that she makes in-house.
And this is
And this is the tikka sauce that
Okay.
we're going to finish it off with.
And then for those of
And
you
this
who
is-
are
this-
new to tamales, I will never forget the story. Was it President Gerald Ford at one point who tried to eat a tamale and having a tough time with it because he
And
left the
ate the
corn husk
husk.
on? Yeah, it's like take the corn husk off, okay? All right. Okay.
So we're gonna put a little sour cream.
Oh, wow. Now it's gourmet.
Some red onion. And some fresh cilantro.
Okay. I'm gonna grab this fork right here, and then fresh, fresh, fresh. That is the key.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go.
All right,
We've
Deborah,
got kind of
get in there. This is, by the way, this is perfect for the holidays, perfect for cold weather.
Yeah.
It's a good family activity to do together as a group.
As chefs who like everything fresh, how do you feel about freezing these? Like,
They do
freeze well,
great.
don't
Yeah.
they?
They do great.
They do great for
you
them.
know, especially if you are entertaining and you are going to be doing even Thanksgiving or Christmas Day brunch, you can make it even a couple of days in advance and just steam them.
Steam them and then
Okay.
put them in a
Stop
in an igloo
talking for a minute,
cooler.
please stop.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
This is so good. This
Thank
is
you.
delicious.
That's a dish that could only come out of Houston.
Yeah, and with the show, what you're wanting to do is, number one, encourage people to broaden their food palette, but also try making these things yourself.
Yeah. It's again, we're covering the globe, and you don't have to leave your zip code.
Yeah.
This Latin Indian thing is really going good together. I love this. Okay.
And actually, this coming Sunday at 5:30, there'll be a premiere of our cookbook.
Oh, great. Okay. Travel around the world without leaving your kitchen.
So it's on PBS. You can stream it as well on the PBS app.
All right, the Houston Cookbook with David Cordua premieres Sunday, November 18th on TV8. And for more information, just go to greatdayhouston.com. I'm going to finish off this tamale.